Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline.
That is a big man throwing it down. Chandler making the defense feel his presence.
From deep, James gets it to go from beyond the arc. Well, Greg, every new NBA season is characterized by a great deal of optimism around the league. Each team has it.
Yeah, these guys work really hard in the offseason. They come into the year with expectations and goals that they've set for themselves. Now, though, it's finally time to go out and execute.
Now the Mavericks with it. Outside Kidd. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Pass to Butler. That shot is off. Good D by LeBron. And James throws it down.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Here's Kidd. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Going for that high percentage shot. He wants to make sure they convert.
Bosh, that's for 2. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Boy, they're on fire right now. Cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
And here's James outside. A rebound by Kidd.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Pass to Chandler. And Chandler throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be.
Oh! Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Nowitzki sets a screen for Kidd. Miami grabs the miss. Wade on the wing, defended by Butler. Lets it go from the wing. Trained for 2 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Miami making a change here. Chalmers is checked in. Terry's checked in for Dallas. Ilgauskas against Chandler. Pass to Kidd. Back to Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
Chandler with the steal. Stevenson with a clean look. That 3 off the mark. And it's Chalmers with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first game of the NBA's regular season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Nice shot by Terry.
At a size disadvantage, clearly, but Terry still found a way to make it work.
Now here's James. 9 points in the game so far. And the shot goes down. James has got 11.
Oh, good touch from the interior. That's a high percentage shot.
Kidd passes to Stevenson for 3. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. And this game is tied up now.
The superb basketball IQ of Jason Kidd, scanning and surveying the whole floor and then zeroing in on the ready shooter.
Finishing inside through the contact there. Great focus.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Chandler. Steve Novak comes in for Nowitzki. And Marion subbed in for Stevenson.
Putting some real power behind that throwdown. What a jam by Marion.
Back to Wade. Heat moving the ball around. On the wing, James. This one for three. Sinks the triple. James has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Heat.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Marion left side. Pass to Novak. Here's Terry. And James pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And James throws it down hard.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Now here's Marion. Pass to Novak. Outside Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Wade. And it's Miami with another.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Terry. No good again that time.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Miami. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Terry outside. Well, they're passing to Haywood. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Haywood's got his first points in this one.
Inside is what Haywood's game is all about, making it look easy.
Haslam, that's good. And so here is Dallas. It's a 10-point game. They'll be at home for the next game against the Bobcats. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And the foul on Jason Terry. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
The Heat making a switch here. Arroyo's checked in. Good on the bucket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Haywood with a screen on Miller. Butler driving to the basket. It's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Chalmers. Been in on the layup. Chalmers has got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
Getting work done inside. Chalmers not being dissuaded by his size.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Heat in second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Mavericks trail by 12. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last.
Let's take a look at Caron Butler and some stats for him. Good season for him last year. Put up about 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Bosch with the bucket.
Look, when you're defending Bosch, I think you got to get your body into him and on him. Box him out on the misses, or he'll do what he just did there.
Pass to Cardinal. Terry outside. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 12 points. The points that time coming from Brian Cardinal. And the NBA this season, Greg, doubling the fines for technical foul. Do you think it'll cut down on players complaining?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? There's no doubt about it, but in reality, I don't think it's going to have an impact one way or the other. I think when you're out there emotionally, you're not really thinking about what it's going to cost you to make a point. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
James checked in for Miami. Chalmers comes in for Carlos Arroyo. And then for Dallas, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Haywood. And Nowitzki subbed in for Cardinal.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game, totally throwing off the defender with that move.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 14. Terry outside. Back to Barea. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
A moment here to check out Chris Bosh. Coming off a terrific season. 8th in rebounding. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Stevenson comes in for Marion. And it's Kidd in for Terry. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
J.J. Barea has speed to burn. I mean, he's shifty, he's quick. And because of that, he's extremely valuable as a decision maker and scorer. Great competitor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Miami leading by 15. James looking around. And the 3 ball is good. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here. Calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Caron Butler's checked in for Barea. Kidd passes to Chandler. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's LeBron. Good. And Miller gets the assist. 23 points for LeBron.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Butler on the way to end the run. It's hauled in by the Heat. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. LeBron James, second. And, of course, Dwayne Wade.
And what an option either of those 2 guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
A different look for Miami. Ilgauskas is checked in for Haslam. Dwayne Wade comes in for Miller. And it's Arroyo in for Chalmers. Mavericks trail by 20. 1:24 left in the first half. Pass to Butler. Lots of room. Good as the jump shot falls. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
Attacking with a very confident jump shot.
And that one drops. And the Heat lead by 20.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Outside Kidd. .46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That one, no good. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down hard.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Kidd. Nowitzki sets a screen for Kidd. Nowitzki outside. A fader. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the game. Miami leading by 20. The drive by LeBron. And James throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Outside Kidd.
Second personal foul. Third team.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Miami foul. A Warrior. Third personal foul. Team foul number 4.
First trip to the line for him here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
That free throw missing. The Heat making a switch here. And he's good on the second. 5 seconds left to play in the first half. No good from Wade. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And he lays it straight in. LeBron's got the first basket of the second half here for the Heat.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Back to Butler. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And it's Wade with the ball for Miami. Bosh, that's good.
Bosh showing you just how confident he is in his stroke. What a sweet stroke it is, and it always looks better when it's coming from a lefty.
Lobbed up there for Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Hit up top. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's LeBron. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 33.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the Mavericks call time here. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In fourth, the Heat.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Three from Stevenson. Good on the three-point shot. Stevenson's got 6.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Arroyo kicks to Bosh. Pass to James. From deep. Connects from three-point range. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Here's Kidd. Count that one.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
LeBron against Butler. Here's LeBron, and it's good for 2. LeBron's got 38 points.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Kidd.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Carlos Arroyo.
15, Mario Chalmers.
And so it's Dallas with it. Chandler a screen to the inside. And the dunk by Chandler.
Chandler getting it done. Nice job setting the screen and then rolled to the right spot at the right time.
Here's James. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 40 points.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Kidd is double. Stevenson outside. Nowitzki, the pass to Stevenson. Kidd with it from downtown. Bosh grabs the miss.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Marion, he's checked in for Dallas. Terry comes in for Deshaun Stevenson.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Pass to Butler. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Butler's got 8 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Marion against James. Good.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
The Heat shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Anthony's checked in for Ilgauskas. Haslam comes in for Bosh. And Miller's subbed in for Wade. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Dallas. Barea comes in for Butler.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
On the wing, Jason Terry. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Chalmers with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Anthony, good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Haywood gets the bucket.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
To the middle. Here's Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Zero hesitation there. He decided to shoot before he even got it.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Miller against Kidd. Pass to Barea. Marion setting the pick for Barea. And the three off target. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here's LeBron, and another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Poked loose. And Chalmers kicks to Miller. Bucket is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Terry dishes to Barea. Good on the triple.
And, you know, Barea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
From deep, James drains the three-pointer. James has got 53.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Maverick substitution. Number 35, Brian Cardinal.
Launches it from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Miami. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Dallas shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Back to Barea, fires the three, and Brendan Haywood is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Miami's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's Chalmers. The teardrop falls in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Out to the wing. Cardinal passes to Haywood. Barea with a wide-open look, knocks down the three ball.
Total focus by JJ there. Ready to shoot the moment he got it.
Jones drives in. Count it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Marion setting the pick for Barea. Another miss by Barea.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pass to Marion. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. To the left wing. Another miss by Barea.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Puts it up from 17. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Terry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team
Well, Greg, I know
foul.
we're still early in this decade, but which franchise do you think is best positioned to own the 2010?
obviously, Miami comes to mind first. I mean, Wade, Bosh, and LeBron are all still in their 20s. In the West, OKC has a really strong core in Durant, Harden, and Westbrook.
James checked in for Miami. And Dallas also making a switch. Nowitzki's checked in. James with the bucket.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Here's Marion. James with some nice D. He'd have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. From deep three-point territory. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them. Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
From LeBron James.
And here's Barea. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Barea against Chalmers. Left side, Terry. Launches a three. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Miller, right side. Outside, James. Another one goes. Incredible.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Nowitzki finds Barea. Here's the floater. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Marion against LeBron. It's stolen by Barea. And
what a moment it is for him and for this fan base, setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. And the Heat with some changes. Stackhouse comes in for LeBron. Eddie House subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Then for the Mavericks, Chandler's checked in for Hayward. Stevenson comes in for Marion. And it's Kidd in for J.J. Barea. Here's Kidd. Yep, it counts.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
No good on the triple. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Heat. Here's House. The shot from the low post is good. House has got his first 2 points of the night.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Stevenson against Stackhouse. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Nowitzki sets a screen for Stevenson. Fires the three. Miller grabs the miss. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Chandler trying to free himself up. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Kidd.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
House kicks to LeBron. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
you get the sense he just can't miss.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The free throw drops for Kidd.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Both free throws good from Kidd. James with it. And good! He hits it again.
And he's inching closer to the mark of 4th most 60-point game ever.
It is so rare to see a player who can dominate a matchup as often as he has in his career. The kick outside to Butler. Right wing. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this